Hey, so day 6 and today I have been just super flat. No energy, barely left the bed, no drive to do anything. Uh, Pretty grim altogether, but I said, look, we'll pull it together and do a nice short video today on the old adrenal glands. So your adrenal glands sit on top of your kidneys. They're actually like two mini kidneys and they have a load of functions. And one of the main ones is controlling the kidneys. So when the adrenal glands are weak and go down, the kidney filtration stops and your acidity backs up in the body. They also produce a lot of your neurotransmitters. So they're responsible for producing adrenaline. So adrenal glands, adrenaline, and your dopamine, which is your pleasure chemical. So as a result, they've kind of got a direct link to your body's nervous system and a lot of the organs in your body. Because they're the ones that, you know, if you're getting chased by a lion, the adrenal glands are what kick in and start producing more adrenaline to switch all the body into fight or flight mode. So as you can imagine, they have a pretty important role. So the adrenals also produce steroids like cortisol in the body, which is used for breaking down fat and proteins into your glucose for energy. So if you've got overproduction of cortisol from the adrenal glands because they're compromised or weak or overloaded, then you're going to have an over breakdown of proteins and tissue in the body. They also produce your hormones like your testosterone, your estrogen, which are quite acidic hormones and can cause a lot of damage. And normally progesterone it also produces to counteract this, but if the adrenals are, you know, if they're compromised, then it may not be producing enough progesterone, which leads to an over dominance of these more acidic hormones like estrogen. So particularly for women at their time of the month, if you've got weak adrenal glands, you're going to really feel a lot of pain because you've got a lot of estrogen going around at that time in the body. If you're looking at blood pressure numbers, then the top number of your blood pressure, let's say it's 120/80, which is the kind of the optimal blood pressure. The 120 refers to your adrenal function and the bottom refers to your kidney function. So if your top number is low, it means your adrenal gland function is low. And likewise, if you've got low adrenal gland function and you suddenly stand up, then you're going to have a rush of blood to the head because you don't have that ability of the adrenals to kick in quickly. Like at the moment, me doing the detox, I've also noticed the adrenals will control stuff like your breathing and your heart, and I've noticed that, you know, my breathing is a lot kind of slower and heavier at the moment as the adrenals kind of get a bit of a reboot. It's something I noticed the last time I did a major detox as well. And if people have long-term chronic breathing problems or heart arrhythmias and stuff, it's going to be because of an adrenal weakness to begin. So nowadays we love to kind of stimulate our adrenals with all sorts of stuff like coffee and energy drinks, alcohol, nicotine, even meat is an adrenal stimulant, because you've got adrenaline from the animal tissue that you take in when you consume it. And all these lead to an overdependence on stimulants for your adrenal glands to function. So you know the way if you miss your morning coffee, you feel like, oh geez, I can't get out of bed, I can't do anything, because your adrenals have become dependent on that. So unfortunately, for your kidneys to filter properly, for your neurotransmitters to produce properly, you're going to have to get off the stimulants as much as you can and rely on your normal body's adrenal function, which will restore, especially if you do a bit of a detox and stuff. Allow it all to clean out and let them get back to normal, and that will then, your whole body will kind of follow suit and you'll be in the best of health. So that's pretty much it on the adrenal glands. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about the other types of glands, endocrine glands as they're called in the body, and all the different functions. So yeah, catch you then.